you're busy looking after your kids, it can be really hard to step back and look at the larger financial picture of your household. But you must know how to take care of your money, and this is especially important if you are a stay-at-home mom who may not have a regular income of her own. Today we're looking at the 5 biggest money mistakes that moms make. Think of this as the what not to do list so that you can start building more secure future for yourself and your family. I'm Kiana Danial, founder of Invest Diva. Let's go backward. Number 5 is relying on credit cards. Did you know that the average American family carries over $5,000 in credit card debt? This is one of the worst forms of debt you can have because interest rates makes it so expensive. That makes it harder to save money, which makes us more dependent on credit cards, and wham! We're stuck in a vicious cycle. Credit cards can be a great tool when they're used wisely, but if you're not careful, they can cause lasting damage to your financial security. Make paying down your credit card debt a priority and never charge more than you can pay off in a single month. Number 4 is not having a cash emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and having children only increases your odds of being surprised. Over 40% of American adults can't put their hands on a $400 to cover an unexpected expense, like a trip to the emergency room or a car repair. And God forbid, your husband gets laid off from work and one of you gets sick or injured. Do you have enough to tide you over until you're back on your feet? Start your emergency fund by having a few dollars from each paycheck automatically deducted into a separate account. Number 3 is not keeping your own bank account and credit cards accounts. Sharing accounts with your husband makes a lot of things easier, but it's still a good idea for you to have your own savings account and your own credit card. This will help you maintain your own credit history, which will be helpful if you and your husband want to apply for a mortgage or a car loan. And if you ever end up widowed or divorced, it will be vital. All you need to do is to open a bank account and a credit card account in your name and use both regularly. Just be sure to pay off your credit card every month. Number 2 is spending money on your kids instead of investing for retirement. I know. We want our kids to have every possible opportunity from summer camp to college, but if you're not saving for retirement, you may be holding and you may be doing your children as well as yourself a huge disservice. You don't want to have to ask your kids to support you in your old age, do you? By all means, save money for your kids to go to college, but not at the expense of funding your retirement. Your children can always take out loans for college or apply for scholarships. And we don't even know what the university is going to look like in like 10 or 15 years. But there is no financial aid for retirement. You deserve to spend your old age having fun with your grandkids, not stressing about your bills. So start investing for your retirement today. And guess what? Oftentimes, those investments will grow enough to fund both your retirement and your kids' college expenses. And now we're down to number 1. The biggest mistake moms make is letting your husband handle all the finances. Oh my God, chances are you know how much your last electric bill was, but do you know what your family's net worth is? Where your money is invested, or how to access all of your accounts? According to a recent study by UBS Global Wealth Management, 58% of married women leave the most crucial financial decisions right up to their husbands. But there is no reason to believe that men are better at managing money than women. In fact, studies suggest that women make smarter long-term investment decisions than men because they're less likely to make risky choices. Don't leave it up to your husband. That's not fair to either of you. And be equal partners in your finances and even take over the investments. You'd be surprised to see how well you can do. So we talked about what not to do with your money. Now let's start the conversation about what you should do. Make sure to click on the link in the description area to secure your spot for my free webinar, which shows you 3 secrets to make your money work for you, where I'll tell you how I started creating wealth for my family and how you can do it too. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And remember, Invest Divas don't sit on the sidelines.